This team will set up in a high-low situation with Pete and Krivas right there.
The drop step, the hook, and the touch. It rolls in for Multievis Krivas.
Roxy, he has improved so much since the beginning of the season. Remember,
Xavier Edmonds tries to turn the corner. Steamrolls his way underneath. Power layup took it right at the 7-footer. Attacks. Lost his footing. Got the ball back. 5 to shoot. With the left hand off the window, David Punch knots the game at 4.
Boy, he did a good job of keeping that pivot foot anchored and made something out of nothing.
Ivan Karchenkov works the baseline.
Oh, man. He's another one of those freshmen. They play 4 freshmen, but all of them play with great maturity.
From Germany, but was born in Russia. And a 2-point lead for the Wildcats.
Nice.
Up and under in the lane. Falls off for Tanner.
The Frogs gave that game away.
Anthony Del Orso in off the bench for the Wildcats. Ivan Karchenkov weaves his way inside. Gets the roll. Anthony Del Orso drive to the bucket. The scoop. And Del Orso makes it a 4-point lead again. Koa Pete in the lane, and Koa Pete down low.
That was a foul, too, because they violated the principle of verticality. But I'm telling you, this offense runs through those 2 big guys. Whoever's on the court for them.
6 straight for the Wildcats. That run ended by David Punch.
With this lineup out there for the Horned Frogs, David Punch has to really stay aggressive offensively.
Burry's left open. 3! Xavier Edmonds steps out for 3. And that's way off. And Anthony Del Orso grabs a loose ball for Arizona. Run to the floor. Koa Pete cuts to the bucket. Pete drops it in.
Great catch.
8 to shoot for TCU. Knocked away. Loose ball hustling. Dwayne Aristote, another freshman for Arizona. Attacks. Goes for the lane and gets the roll. Dwayne Aristote, the freshman from the Netherlands.
Up at Brewster Academy. You mentioned the Netherlands. He's 6'8". He's a terrific athlete. Pretty good class. And by the way, Karchenkov, who was not ranked, coming from Germany, pretty good too.
Braden Burry weaves his way into the key. Gets the loose ball. Didn't hit the rim. 5 to shoot. Del Orso from the TCU logo near midcourt.
He liked it. He liked it.
27, number 1, cruising here in the Metroplex as we go to the studio. Kevin Connors. 18-5 run for Arizona. Tobe Awaka using his strength.
So strong, so strong.
And I got to give Awaka, Fran, a lot of credit as Arizona looking to go inside. Left open, Del Orso. 3. He's got 10. Couple of 3s for Del Orso. He leads all scorers in the game. And a 3 short from Jaden Pierre. Arizona running. Koa Pete rim runs and drops it in.
Enjoy him, Cat fans. He's not going to be around long. But everywhere he's ever been, 4 state titles, 4 USA golds, young man wins.
Jaden Pierre, the rainbow floater. Fouls mounting for Jamie Dixon's Frogs, and the baseline rattles in. Brock Harding for TCU.
Yeah, and I like that. I think he's got to continue to look for his shot because he's already a terrific playmaker.
They dump it down low again. Krivas missing, but the putback on the weak side. Koa Pete now with 10.
Roxy, that play was quintessential Wildcat basketball. 12 things had to go wrong for TCU to lose that game, and unfortunately, all 12 did. Look at the big fella.
The step through. Mo Krivas inside.
He is such a great fit for Pete and Awaka.
15th foul called on Arizona. Open look from deep. And a 3. Micah Robinson. 3-on-2 for TCU. Left open to the corner. Jaden Pierre. 3. Gets the roll. Home court advantage for TCU.
Terrific job. How about Molly Miller at Arizona State?
16-1.
Unbelievable.
For Arizona State women. Underneath the lay-in, Tobe Awaka for the Wildcats. Ends a 6-0 TCU spurt.
Just play the recording. Get it inside.
Deep three. Rattles out for Anthony Del Orso. And here come the Frogs.
Two big possessions for TCU right now.
Tanner Toolson steps into a three.
That's one.
10 seconds to go in the half. There
He
is
is.
Pete at the high post.
Yep.
Has a good look.
He's a kid.
That's Brock Harding out top.
Primus not going to get a block shot, but he definitely altered that shot.
3, Xavier Edmonds for TCU. How much of it is the effect of Arizona wearing you down, even when you get a good look?
Oh, it is, because they're athletic and that nice size, and that's not bad right there.
Forced to pass, TCU takes it away. A chance to cut it to single digits. Harding,
Oh, nice.
the floater, 7 straight for TCU.
So we used to kind of have that mindset that we're going to go from 16 to 24.
The drive, the first points of the ball game for Jaden Bradley.
Good job of swinging it again. That time Bradley had a clear lane to the hoop. Yeah, when you get somebody down, you got to grab him by the throat and choke him.
Rims out for David Punch from deep. Arizona up by as many as 21 in the first half. It was 16 at the break. Now Koa Pete cuts to the basket.
Watch the strength of Koa Pete right here.
Strong Arizona contention here in the Metroplex.
Another example right there. They're not going to give the defender a foul. Good ball movement just to create a little bit of separation.
Braden Burries, free.
They're not supposed to be able to shoot the three is what I was told. But in point of fact, they don't need the three, but they will certainly be opportunistic.
6 for 12 in the game and a steal for Koa Pete. In transition, put it off the board, too strong. And back the other way, here comes Brock Harding. Right to the bucket, the drop off, the punch, and a lay-in for David Punch. Spinning
Nice.
to the basket.
Beautiful.
And the layup for Jace Posey.
Terrific athleticism. Great pivoting right there. Good footwork by the redshirt sophomore from Houston.
Brand, do you see some similarities between the two teams?
I do, and, you know, look at this. Do they get their hands on balls or what?
Anthony Del Orso lays it in.
It is. Boy, a three right here would be just what the doctor ordered for TCU.
The step back in the key, Tanner Toolson.
Bradley was in foul trouble early second half, and it didn't matter because that's when Burries went nuts.
Koa Pete. And 1 for the freshman.
Boy, they need a great shot here.
Tanner Toolson. 3! Got the flyby, and they cut it to 7.
Remember, Bradley's out, so the head of the snake is sitting with 4.
Top 3. Anthony Del Orso. Brayton Burries the pull-up. David Punch pulls it down. 13-point game, but TCU gives it right back. Turnover, attacking Koa Pete. Rattles in for Toolson. 20 to lead TCU in the ball game, but the Wildcats now 16-0 with a strong road performance against a very good home team at TCU.